Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to the Medicare Space live show here in San Antonio, Texas.
Good morning, San Antonio.
Good morning.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay.
we can hear you loud and clear. I just like to sound like I'm in the radio.
I know you
Well,
do.
you
Tune
are
in
on the
live
radio.
every Friday, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining in today. We are so happy that you take time to listen to our show, whether you're on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. I don't even know where else. If we could be on Instagram, we'd probably go live there. But they don't have that capability just yet. So here we are on
Through
Facebook.
Instagram.
Well, well, we don't want to say that because Facebook actually owns Instagram. So
We'll make it work, Facebook.
how are you guys doing this morning? I hope you're doing really, really good today. We are peppy this morning. We've had a lot of coffee this morning.
Yes.
Yes.
We had our Starbucks. What do you call those? Treats or
Yeah, I was
Yes,
so eating
our,
mine.
our doggy treats?
Your Friday
Did you
treats.
know did you guys know, if you're listening in, did you guys know that Starbucks, and trust me, we're not promoting, we love our local people, but do you know that they do puppuccinos?
Puppuccinos.
What the heck is a puppuccino?
It's a puppuccino. So I was on Instagram the other day and I saw that some girl was giving her dog a little puppuccino.
Oh, okay.
And so I was like, oh, the little puppuccino, right? For your little dogs. If you have dogs, it's just all it is just whipped cream. So they put it in a little cup.
yes.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, so every time we go walk to our favorite little coffee place where we live, we ended up, Carmenza cut out these little cups like this and she bought whipped cream. So that way when she has it, she can have coffee with us. Yes, I know. We are obsessed with
Y'all
our-
are
No,
such
that's what they
good
call
dog
them.
moms.
What's that?
Did I say that right? I said that wrong the other day.
Doggy moms?
Yes, y'all are
moms.
such good doggy moms.
Yeah,
you too.
yeah.
You have a crazy one though too.
Oh my God, Lulu's insane.
Your kid's out of control.
My daughter's out of control. Not my real daughter, my dog daughter.
Your dog daughter.
She has this
Her fur
bark,
babies.
this bark that's unbelievable. So every night she wakes up at about 2:30.
Uh-huh.
She has to go outside.
Uh-huh.
And she wakes the whole neighborhood up,
Oh,
and she wakes
no.
all the dogs. So then the whole block is barking. And then I'll go out there after 15, 20 minutes to try to get her in. And
Uh-huh.
of course, she thinks I'm playing. So she's running around the backyard. I have a huge backyard. She's running around. So an hour later, she'll get tired. She'll go to my window and bark really loud. I'll wake up and then I'll let her inside. But I know the neighborhoods are like furious.
Let us know, since you guys are listening in right now, let us know if you are listening. Put your name in the comments below, because Sylvia, the wonderful person she is, she's actually given away some raffle tickets that you don't even have to buy, right?
Right? No, I purchased them.
She
and
she already bought them. So she's gonna, if you comment in the comment section, just put your name or say, hey, hi, let us know who you are, where you're from. Hey, good morning. Ooh, there. See, Jessica's like, yes, I am not going to miss out on this opportunity. Let me tell you guys what it is. There's an LED smart TV. Dang.
55-inch.
55-inch. These are raffles that we're giving away. You don't have to buy them. Sylvia already bought them
Already
for
purchased
you.
them.
So if you comment below, you're going to go into a drawing. And how many are we going to give away today?
We're gonna each of this has 3 tickets.
Oh,
so they'll get 3 chances.
but how many of these are you giving away?
I'm giving away 6.
Ooh, she's giving away 6. So there's right now we have 6 listeners.
Whoever
So
comments first.
You better write your name there. So let me tell you what the raffle is. And again, this is from 7. Well,
Yes.
Desiree's like, one's for me. 55-inch LED screen TV, 2-night stay at the All Aboard Suite, 200 value in San Antonio, Texas. So if you're looking to, good morning. Float relaxation. Ooh.
What is a float relaxation? I think you know.
The float.
Who is that?
The float relaxation. Oh, so good. So
Don't get her started.
I know. I'm gonna be like my mom. So what the float relaxation is basically where you go in these like pods, right?
Uh-huh.
And there's this, it's filled with water, but it's like full of like Epsom salt, or like it's a salt water. So you have to float. Like there's no way, like if you don't know how to float, it's gonna make you float.
Okay.
Like, so all you do is you're in the pod in the dark, complete dark, and you're just like literally takes you to a different place. And love the lighting. Thank you. Oh, we have a question here. I have a question this morning, ladies. Just got my early info from Social Security, and it shows my Medicare deduction has already gone up to $170.10. Yikes. When is it going to be cheaper to buy regular insurance instead of Medicare? So this is a great question because a lot of people are getting hit with these Social Security statements. I don't know if you're new to Medicare. If you're not new to Medicare and you've already been on Medicare for 2022, the Part B premium is going up to the $170 that you're seeing. Unfortunately, there's no way to get rid of that because you must maintain the Part B in order to have coverage, right? So your Part A is in essence premium free, and your Part B has a premium, which is the 170.10. So the only three ways to get rid of that premium, okay, is one, you don't have Part B, and we don't never recommend that because you're leaving yourself uninsured. And if you do ever cancel it, you just can't get back into it at any time. The only time that you could probably get away with doing that is if you're still working and you have creditable insurance coverage through an employer. The other way is through what's called the Part B Premium Assistance, which is the Medicare Savings Program, but it's Part B Premium Assistance, and that's through the state. And you can apply, and that's based on your income and assets, based on if you're single or married. And then there's another way. You see the commercials, right? There's a lot of insurance companies on the Medicare Advantage side that give you what's called Part B give back. So with that being said, Jan Castro from San Antonio. So let's start writing these names down because we got to make sure, and I guess you can write them right here, right? Because they're going to win.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Jan Castro says, but what is the cap on earnings on that assistance? It depends on what state you're in. If you're on Texas, we'd have to look at the rates. I think for the 2022, the rates haven't come out for 2022, right?
No, for this year, it's $1,452.
$1,452 gross income.
If you're single,
right. And the assets we have to look at the assets.
$7,900.
$7,900. So if you're over that as a single person, unfortunately, you may not qualify. Right. Now, we always say apply because we're not the state. We don't make that decision. We can only relay the information.
And they can apply anytime. So at the beginning, if you don't qualify right now because you're working and in February or March you quit working, you can reapply again. So it doesn't mean that if you get denied once, that's it for the whole year. You can reapply over and over. If if your status changes, your income, or you get a divorce, heaven forbid, because then your income changes too. So little things like that do matter.
I can't see your name, the person that asked the question, because you're coming up. I don't know. It doesn't show your name. It says Facebook user. So if you could do us a favor, just write your name so that way we can enter you in the raffle as well, since you're in here. So let me show the name. So if you're just listening in right now, we were answering a question from somebody, a listener, but we also want to acknowledge that Sylvia went ahead and bought some raffle tickets, and we're going to be giving these because it's Christmas and it's tis the season to be jolly. And 'tis the season to give away?
Yes.
We are going to be doing, Sylvia bought raffle tickets for her church, right?
Right.
And the church is giving away, the first prize is a 55-inch LED screen TV. The second prize is a 2-night stay to All Aboard Suites, and it is super cool because we met there before my bachelorette party. The third prize is Float Relaxation, which is another these are cool prizes. If you're in San Antonio, fourth prize, $50 gift card to Tommy's Restaurant, which Desiree said you can buy like a ton of tacos with that. Gift basket from the Jam Group Realty. Pampered Chef Popcorn Maker. The seventh prize is Tinka Taco. So there's a lot of prizes on here. There's a lot of opportunities to win. Now, if you put your name in the comments, so that way we know you're listening in, you don't have to be here later. We'll announce it and then we'll message you on Facebook. But you get these 3 raffle tickets that you don't have to pay for. They're already paid for.
Ask for phone number 2. So
okay, yeah, yes, we'll get with them. So we have Jessica Elizalde Figueroa, Josie Cabrera, We got Jan Castro.
I got her.
We got Facebook user still hasn't told me who they're. Raymond H.
Okay.
And Raymond, if you still have questions and you're still listening in, call the number. Let me put it here. It's 866-717-8683. And you're going to get either Sylvia, which we're all very knowledgeable on it, but she's out there in the field. If you're in Texas, San Antonio, if you're in Texas, we could still help you. And then we have Adriana. So you're going to get either one of them answering that phone number. So it's 866-717-8683. If you still have questions about your particular situation, because remember, these are generalized numbers.
Right.
We really need to look at everybody's situation. Jessica, am I too late to switch my insurance? It's the annual enrollment is over. It ended December 7th for Medicare specifically. So technically, yes. However, we have Erica Castro in San Antonio, Texas. So go ahead and put her name in there as well. Good. We're seeing a lot of new people. Thank you so much for joining in. You guys are awesome for hanging in there with us and joining in on the show. Be sure to tag people that you might feel that would get some value of our show. We talk about everything, right?
Yes.
We talk about Medicare, we talk about insurance, we talk about everything. We were just talking about puppuccinos earlier. So, but make sure that if you have questions, just call us. That's what we're here for. It's a very, how would you say, like very, not sell. If we're not trying to sell you anything, it's
Right.
just let's answer your questions.
Information.
Very
informative on everything.
Yeah. So we got, and then you had Raymond, right? Raymond
Yes,
H.
I got
Okay,
him.
awesome. Well, who's excited about the Christmas holiday? I feel like in the Christmas spirit. I went shopping yesterday. I felt like Santa. I wish I would have had my little bag, my little red bag, and just like.
Where did you go?
I went to Neiman Marcus, Nordstrom. I still have to go to a few more places like Academy and things like that. I have to go. So I'm the type of person, or let me know if you guys are like this too. Okay. I'm the type of person that if I'm in one place, I'm going to try to knock everybody out.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care if you don't like golf clubs. You're probably going to get a golf club. If I'm in the golf store, I'm going to try to make it work for everybody. I think Adriana could probably use some golf gloves. I don't know what for, but
Gardening.
gardening. Yeah. So yeah, Erica says yes. So I'm like, are you guys like that? Or are you guys very thought out? Because I'm a procrastinator. So of course I did all my shopping yesterday. So pretty much I'm going to say I'm 90% done with shopping. And then I just need a few more people, but I'm pretty much done. How about you?
I have not bought one single gift.
I got this. You haven't bought me a gift.
Yeah, I got this. I know what I'm getting everybody, and I'm a bad procrastinator. I do this every year. I wait till the last minute, and then I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off because I go to 1,000 different stores because I have a list and I check it twice. And so I know what I'm going to get everyone or what I think I'm going to get everyone. And I try to get at the same store, but sometimes they might not have what I want, so then I have to go
What's
here
that
and
song?
there. And
How's that song go?
He's making a
The
list.
list. He's
Checking
checking
it
it
twice.
He's
gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Have y'all watched The Voice? The Girl Named Tom? Oh, they're so good on harmonies. I think we're a little bit better. What do y'all think?
I think so too.
I think we're better too.
Good morning, Claudia. You have just been entered into a drawing for raffle tickets. There's 3 raffle tickets. So if you win one, you can give one to Adriana there.
Oh no, Sylvia gave me one.
Oh, Sylvia gave you. Well, we can't win, guys.
I know. We'll
It's
give
not-
it.
we
We'll
gotta
give it.
give 'em
We'll
away.
give it away.
You got to give it away.
We're gonna give it away. If I win the
Sorry,
TV,
Desi,
if I
bring
win,
it back.
if I win the TV, I'm gonna give it to Desiree.
As always, guys, if you have questions about Medicare insurance, health insurance, I don't know. We can give you advice on anything. Most of the time people call me and they don't even ask me for insurance advice. It's like, what do you do with this? What do you do with that? So any questions that you have, let us know, and we're happy to
Ask
help.
us live questions.
Ask us live questions. Ask us not too personal, because you are live. You are live on the show. So how has y'all's week been going? Because we've been kind of chit-chatting here, and I know it's coming close to Christmas and we get really excited, but tell us how your week's been going.
Mine was good. It's been eventful. So
Mhm.
I took a day off because my boss made me. She's like, so here's the thing. I love my job so much
She doesn't want to take off.
that I don't have to take off. Like I don't have to take off. So anyway, so I took off. My husband's off on Tuesdays now. So I took the day off with him, but it was busy. It was nice. I was around some interesting people and offered. My thing is I'm so grateful for the opportunities of being around the right people, being around people like you. My sister invited me to an event yesterday. You took me to a luncheon the other day. So it's just really awesome, just like networking and being around people who are the real deal, who are big in what they do.
Yeah.
So it's
right.
really, really awesome. And I'm really thankful
That's awesome.
for the opportunities that I'm offered. So it's been an eventful week.
So long story short, she didn't want to take a day off.
I did not want to take a day off, but I was busy. I was a social butterfly this week.
That's
Oh,
good. That's
she-
good.
she
And
was-
gifts? Are you?
So online shopping has changed my life completely since I started doing it.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
will start right before Thanksgiving and right after Thanksgiving when the
nice.
sales start, because one thing about me is I like nice, expensive things, but I also like them on sale.
She
There you
does.
go.
She does love a good sale, and
I love me a coupon. I love me. Where can I buy this? Obviously, there's certain designer things you cannot buy on sale. Those things don't ever go on sale. You know, those I gotta work harder for those.
Hey, if the Gucci's on sale or the Louis Vuitton, it's probably not real.
It's probably
fake. or if you see a coupon, hey, you never know. You never know.
Yeah.
I've never seen a coupon for any of those.
Yeah. So yeah, I think online shopping has really changed my life because I order and then I just go pick it up.
That's awesome.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
I would have to agree there. I got all the kids done online. How about you, Sylvia? Are you?
I'm not an online person. I
didn't
for
used to be
Well,
either.
for everybody else, yes, but for myself, I can't buy anything because
Well,
I
if
don't
you
never
see
like
Sylvia,
it,
I wish we had a little catwalk here, because if you look at Sylvia, she comes in like she's like model every day with her heels, with her jewelry, with her nice man. Like I'm just like over here in my tennies and my polo.
and I've been doing really good this month, not shopping for myself
That's good.
because I shop too much. So I'm just I'm gonna wait.
I
Yeah,
buy myself
you know.
something. If I'm shopping, I'm gonna buy myself
Yeah,
something.
and I really haven't gone shopping, but today I'm gonna go and try to knock out at least 50%
Oh, okay.
of the gifts.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to the senior centers having their Christmas party today on Thousand Oaks
Okay.
from 9 to 12.
And that's
So
in San Antonio,
in
Texas.
San Antonio off of Wetmore Road. So after the show, I'm going to rush over there and just go say hello to my seniors.
Ah.
So they're coming out. They're going to start doing in January the 18th. They're going to start having their meals inside the senior center.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
No more
That's-
to go boxes.
That's very, very good. Yeah, because we're glad that the seniors can get that interaction now.
Yes.
Because before it's hard. Like I'm a social person. I love to be around people. Well, some people, not all people, but I love to be around people. Needless to say.
She didn't look at us, did she, when
No.
she said that?
No, I know what she meant by that. But
I looked away. That's not good if I look away from you guys. Yeah, I mean, it's because our seniors need interaction.
Right.
Everybody needs interaction at some point. You get kind of cabin fever being at home all the time, so once in a while. But some people will disagree with me. Like I'm sure some of my sisters will be like, no, I love being in my house with my kids by myself. But, I'm not. I got to get out. Like I'm like, Mila, do you want to go for a walk and get some let's because my wifey, she's kind of like we go all the time, but sometimes she just wants to be home, and I'm good with that.
she's
Like,
a homebody.
she loves to be home because she makes the home so cozy that it's hard to leave, right? But sometimes we do get cabin fever, like, okay, let's go for a walk, let's get some coffee, let's go out to eat, let's go out in the town. So but I can't imagine the seniors during that time where it was just like, you can't go to the senior center, you can't have people over, we advise you not to have it's just like, dang, like it's hard. So now I'm so happy that the senior centers are opening back up to that. So that's good.
They're
That's
no
good.
longer on restriction.
Yes, that's awesome. I'm so glad, because now we can get back out there for 2022. You're going to see the Medicare Space a lot more, doing big events, doing community. We're going to have Desiree helping us with a lot of stuff. Hey, you asked for a Desiree, you're going to get it.
We're going to be
ask for.
exhausted when I
Yeah,
I finish with her.
Sylvia's gonna take her out there, and we're gonna start getting back out there in the community again, like we used to, but a little bit more bigger in a bigger way. So, so we can make more of an impact out there. Just to because we do a lot of stuff over the phone, but we also want to like fill in all the buckets, right? Like if you don't want to meet over the phone, we can meet you in person. If you don't want to meet in person or over the phone, and you want to do everything on your own, we can help you like that too. So we're just trying to like reach everybody.
Yeah. Not touch everybody.
Not touch everybody, but reach everybody.
You know what we mean.
Desiree says you're going to see me at all the events. Yes,
That's
we
right.
will.
She's going to be exhausted.
And her smile and her laugh is very, very contagious.
Oh my
right?
God, she gives me life. That kid.
Yeah, she makes us feel like really old. Like she's like, oh yeah, you're like my mom's age, and I'm like, man, I could.
Damn it, Desiree! Don't say that to our boss. What's wrong with you?
Don't say those things.
But I'm like, God, I am old enough to be. But I'm like, but I'm young. I feel so young.
You would have been a teen mom, okay? Like me. I would have been a teen mom.
Well, we want to know how you guys are doing. Let us know if you have any questions. We're coming up to the end of the year, which means there's always room for change, right? Always room for change. But we say don't wait till the new year. Make the changes now, right? A lot of people use January as an excuse to like, okay, now I'm going to start. But today's the day to start. Today's the day to start. If you have goals, if you have things that you want to get done, start those now, right? A lot of us are like, we're going to lose weight. Well, we should probably not evade that Starbucks today, right? We could start now. So, but for what the new year has to come, we're going to be our guest speaker for next
our last show of the year.
Our last show of the year is going to be with Zachary Espericueta. He actually has a podcast, which is the SA Pod Network. He has quite a bit of a following there. He talks a lot about things that go on in San Antonio. So he's actually going to be coming on because a lot of people don't know that he actually handles retirement for a lot of people. So I thought it would be a good time to have him on, talk about 403Bs, RRAs, things like that, while still having fun, talking about our hometown, San Antonio, Texas, and still talking about things that go on in Texas. So he'll be on not next week, because next week is going to be Christmas, right? So we're probably going to have a pre-recorded show.
Christmas.
But the last week of the year, which is going to be, we're actually having the show Thursday because we have the, New Year. Not everybody's going to be wanting to watch on that time, but we're going to have him on. And then after that, you're going to start seeing more people, not just these three beautiful faces. Okay. We're going to have one more person over there. We'll open it up. So if you know somebody that provides value to the San Antonio community, or if you know somebody that help seniors, or if you know somebody that just in general has some value to bring to our audience, let us know. And we would like to talk to them to see if they would be a good fit to be on our show.
Who do y'all want to see on the show?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Hootie and the Blowfish. I was like, whoa.
Can we get them?
Who do y'all?
Hootie.
Who do y'all want to see? So yeah, let us know who you want to see. We could try to make it happen. I've already talked to a few people that we kind of have the first few weeks of the 1st January mapped out. So that's good. And if you're not in San Antonio, we can get you on, streaming. So
Zoom.
And actually it's this platform. I could just send you a link and then you'll show up right there.
And you'll be there.
Yeah, I'll be there. I've been watching a lot of Voice lately. Sorry, guys. Did y'all watch The Voice? Am I the only? I feel like I'm the only one that watches The Voice. I guess I want to like relive my fantasy of being a rock star.
Do you get up there and sing while they're singing as well?
No, but I'm critiquing as if I'm the production manager. Like, oh, their falsetto was great. Oh, they're off key. They're off key. Like I'm over here like critiquing them.
You play instrument and so
yeah, you have
you have that ear. Like my dad, when he would play the guitar and everybody is like, oh, he's so amazing. I could hear when he would miss a note or when he would, and he's like, you're the only one who caught it. I'm like, yeah, well, you sound like
cray Ebola.
But yeah, so when you have an ear for that stuff, you can hear it.
Yeah.
So that's probably why.
Well, if you guys, I don't know about y'all, but I love me a good live show. I love me a good concert. I can't wait for concerts. Yeah. Well, they're pretty much already back, but I can't wait till they're back in full effect the way they used to. I was such a concert person back then. So, well, not back then, like 2 years. always been going to
It seems
concerts.
so far away.
I know it seems so long. Did you know that they're going to redo the Sunken Garden theaters?
Didn't they just do that?
No. Like they're going to create a whole amphitheater. I think there was a proposal or something that was going to happen. A lot of people are excited, but a lot of people are not happy. But I mean, I'm always excited for change. But the Sunken Garden has been a very good venue for a lot of those, concerts and stuff like that. So what time are you going to be going to we're going to let Sylvia a little early, probably like 15 minutes early so she can get to her senior center. They're going to have, what are they going to have over there? Like
they're probably mariachis and food and just a little bit of everything. And they're so excited because they really haven't had anything there.
Oh,
so
yeah.
This is like their welcome back event.
So Sylvia put on her dancing shoes on purpose.
Yes.
She's ready. She's ready.
My foot's still killing me, but too bad.
That's the thing. Like I can't wear heels anymore because my feet the other day, this is how you know you're getting old, okay? The other day we went ice skating. And you know how the ice skates have that one strip of
that
like
one blade.
That one blade? I was on the ice skates for like 5 minutes and I'm just like, I can't walk on these anymore. I felt like I was wearing 6-inch heels for 8 hours. Like in those 5 minutes, I was like, oh my goodness. Like
Did you fall?
No, I was
That's
very
a good
proud of
thing.
myself. I was like, I am not going to fall today.
Did you go at all? Like,
yeah. I think if there if there was not a lot of people, I probably would have been like trying to
doing some figure skating.
Because I used to be really good at rollerblading back then. I don't know. I mean, I lived in Corpus Christi and I used to go rollerblading downtown against the wind. So I kind of like, really. So I think, like Carmenza's like, well, it's kind of like riding a bike. You don't forget, right? I was like, I don't know about ice skating. Ice skating.
It's similar. I told you it's similar to rollerblading.
Or maybe you said that.
Yes.
You said it.
I took the girls ice skating a few years ago. We went and I only fell once, but it wasn't as uncomfortable. And I wasn't like, cause I used to rollerblade. We had rollerblades as a kid.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, and you're talking about heels. I yesterday we went to that event. I had heels of probably about this big. I'm surprised I lasted in them all night. My toes are still numb. I can't feel my toes still.
Oh, she's like,
I played the part. I was like, I'm going to look good in these shoes. I just bought them. I was trying to break them in, but it was not happening.
Yeah.
I broke them in yesterday.
We treat the shoes like they're horses. Gotta break them in. Sometimes I've been watching too much Yellowstone. Guys, get me off the TV, okay?
I still haven't seen that show.
Oh my God, you are missing out.
Everybody's talking about Yellowstone.
Yeah.
You're not the only one. I've heard it on other podcasts too. People talk about it.
Yes.
You gotta watch Yellowstone.
Everybody on Facebook is always talking about it.
Yeah, it's if you want to tap into your like inner cowboy gangster, I think, or like just like like that's the best way I could put it.
That's funny.
That's the show to watch, and
Yellowstone.
So I don't know.
Who's that? Kevin Costner?
Yeah, Kevin Costner.
Is he still hot?
He's
hot.
still, well, then you would love that show because for him being old, I'm like, okay,
he's aged gracefully.
Yes, he has.
Yeah. He's and like I was like, but I get really sad because the other day we were watching Pretty Woman.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love
And
Pretty
back then I was like, ew, Richard Gere is not cute. He's old. How can she be with him? Right. Well, the other day we were watching it. I was like, oh my God, he looks so young there. I was like,
compared to now.
But I'm like,
he was
very handsome back then. I was like, okay. But then I had a moment. I was like, oh my gosh, I am so old right now. Like, because I'm actually thinking, wow, he was young.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how old he was at that time.
Yeah.
But he was young to me now. But and I was like, oh, he's very handsome. He is very handsome.
Very handsome.
But back then I thought he was just an old man that, oh my God, this is kind of weird.
Pervert.
Yeah, pretty much. Which I still kind of think it's weird, how. But anyway, long story short, I love movies and I've been feeling old lately. So I got to go dye these hairs very soon.
Is that what it is? Is it the gray hairs that are making
when
you
the
feel
gray hairs start coming out, I start like reminiscing on how old I feel like I am.
I just don't look in the mirror. I'm just like, oh my God. My gray
You
hair.
again.
Don't look in the mirror.
Don't look in the mirror.
I want to remind everybody, because we do have to talk a little bit about insurance, even though I'm like, I have to remind everybody that On December 7th, the Medicare annual enrollment ended, but there's possibilities if you're still new to Medicare, in certain situations, you can still make changes before the end of the year. So please be sure if you still have questions to call us. For those people under 65 that do not have health insurance, the deadline was the 15th of this month. And so you missed the boat for 1/1, but you still have an opportunity to get in for February 1st. And the deadline for that is going to be January 15th. I want to let everybody know about the deadlines. So let your family and friends know about the deadlines, because here's what happens. Guess what happens? Y'all already know.
Yes.
Everybody comes to us at the very last minute. They miss the deadline and they're like, oh my God, I can't believe. I'm like, but we've been talking about it. We've been saying this over and over and over again.
My daughter called me yesterday like 3 times. Mom, I'm sorry. I thought something really bad had happened. I'm like, what happened? She's like, I know you told me over and over and over and over. I'm like, what happened? She didn't want to tell me. So she went on and on. I forgot to buy insurance.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, that's okay.
Yeah. Well,
We got time.
There's don't like hope that there's like, oh, there's a chance I can still get in. Don't always bank on that, because a lot of times there's not. So we're going to let that one slide. Okay.
For this year.
But next time I'm going to have to get the belt.
La faja.
But yeah, so, make sure that you let your friends and family know that don't have the luxury of having health insurance through an employer or having health insurance through a spouse or other forms of insurance. So those people that are uninsured right now, make sure, are you still able to change your insurance if you have that extra help? Okay, so this is another great question. Thank you, Jessica. So right now, if you are maintaining low income subsidy or extra help, you cannot change your plan in the last quarter of the year. So what that means is you'll have to wait for January to enroll for a February 1st effective date. That's only if you're maintaining. That's the key word. If you already have it. A lot of people that are new to Medicaid or new to, like, they're newly eligible, they will allow you to do that one time because you're eligible. But if you're already maintaining it and you're used to that, they made a rule, I think it was in 2020, can't remember, that if you're in the last quarter of the year, if you're maintaining Medicare or Medicaid, you cannot make changes. Make sense? Yes. I hope that makes sense. Okay, let me know if it made sense.
Yes.
Because Sylvia is going to be leaving at what time are you going to leave? 10:45. At 10:45, we're gonna do the drawing on who wins the raffle. So if you just joined in and you haven't put your name, let's read the names that we have so far.
We have Josie, Mama Josie. We have Erica Castro, Raymond H., Claudia Garza, Jessica Figueroa, and Jan Castro.
Awesome. So
do we have other people?
Do we have other people? Stephanie's there. She just came on. Hello, happy Friday. So if you just came on and you didn't hear your name, put your name in the comments, because remember, Sylvia was so gracious enough. She wanted to play Santa today. And if you haven't typed your name in the comments below, do it now. It doesn't matter if you're family, friends, whoever, you could be a stranger. We don't know. Put your name in the comments, because you're going to get this for free. These set of raffle tickets that Sylvia's already paid for you. You don't have to pay for them. And you're going to get 3 entries.
Yes.
Not entrees, entries.
And the drawings on the 24th.
Yes.
Oh, good.
And you don't have
one.
to be present. We'll call you. So make sure you give us your phone number.
And tell them what they win again. So Stephanie Garza already we already got.
So first prize is a 55-inch LED smart TV. Second prize is a 2-night stay at the All Aboard Suite. It's a $200 value. Third prize is a float relaxation. Fourth prize is $50 gift card to Tommy's Restaurant. Fifth prize is a gift basket from the GM Group Realty. Sixth prize is a Pampered Chef popcorn maker. Seventh prize is a Tinka Taco $25 gift card. So yeah.
Nice. So those are some great prizes. So be sure.
I want the float.
I know. I want the float too.
Yeah.
We should just go do like a float day.
Is that the one downtown by Oya Cake?
There's actually one right here next to Simi's, I believe. I believe there's still one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one we went to. It was really, really nice. Very, very like zen, like, oh, you feel really good. So if you're under a lot of stress right now, and you don't like massages, you get ticklish in massages, like some people, I'm not going to say
It's
names.
me.
I love massages.
Can't.
Touch me.
I'm like, no.
Do a float, but if you're claustrophobic, don't do it. But either way, YouTube it. You can YouTube what floating relaxation is, and
Yes.
you can read up on it, and it's very, very cool. I love it. I loved it. Of course, I like being in like super dark, take me to another place kind of deal. That's what it feels like.
I like to see with my mask on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't do that, but because I'm always on high alert when I'm asleep. Make sure
me
that.
too.
So let us know if you have not put your name. I know I keep harping on this, but if you're here and you didn't have the opportunity, you have like a lot of value here. And I would say there's almost over $2,000 worth of value in these and many chances to win. So tag somebody if you haven't. Tag somebody so that way they can come listen in and tag their name. Be sure to like and share the show. That's how our show gets shown to more people with the Facebook algorithm and YouTube algorithm. The more you comment, the more you like it, the more you share it, the more it gets to more people, right? So I just want to thank all of our listeners. We started this in February, so we want to thank all of you guys that have been long-standing listeners, not the same people all the time, because we're always getting new people listening in, but our avid listeners that are always listening. You know what we should do? Like in January, we should take like on our 12th month, because we started, so that would be February.
Mhm.
On our 12th month, we should go back on all of our previous shows and see who were our most avid listeners based on comments and things like that, and do something really special for them.
I like that.
That would be something cool.
Yes.
So we appreciate you guys always staying in. And also we encourage you to bring your questions, your situations. If we can't answer it, we'll be the first one to tell you like, ooh, that's a good one. Let me call a friend.
And we don't just do Medicare. So if you're thinking, oh, that's for the seniors. No, we do life insurance. We do ACA.
Yeah.
A little
We do
bit of
all
everything.
of that. We're a full service situation.
Yeah. We don't do home and auto. We don't do home and auto insurance.
No, not that.
I had somebody requested a home and auto quote the other day, and I was like, let me get you somebody.
We can send y'all something for that.
We know people.
Yeah. We know everybody in the industry. So but anything that you guys want to listen to, I'm really excited about next year, because we're actually going to have a calendar put out where we would love for you to join all the shows. Make it your Friday morning 10 a.m. spot, right?
Yes.
Put that like, ooh, I gotta get on like a telenovela, okay? Because sometimes that's what you get. You just never know with us. But make sure that you put in the calendar that we're always here Friday at 10 a.m. And we're gonna start having a lot more people there. And if you like recommend somebody to us,
make sure they're legit.
Yeah, make sure and make sure they're fun, because we don't like,
because I have to sit next to them.
Yeah. Adriana has to, and make sure that they smell good, because Adriana has to
I do not like a stinky person.
Make sure they have a good hygiene.
And then we have to be in closed area. No, that's not a good combo.
And it gets hot in here sometimes.
Well, that's why we put on the AC all the way down. But I think the building automatically turns it up. On
No,
purpose.
it's cold. Y'all are always hot. I'm always cold.
hot.
It's the opposite.
Okay, Debbie, down
Because
over
we're
there.
working so hard. And
Oh, so she's saying I'm not working hard. That's what she's saying. Hey, do the thing. Whatever
What is that?
sound effects.
What is it?
Which
on
one?
the
know.
bat sound effect.
I'm just always
Did
cold.
you hear something?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you don't have your headsets on, Sylvia.
She's not working
You
hard.
should
See?
hear her.
I tried because we would all wear headsets, but I'm like, well, yeah, I don't have to, because as long as I can hear that you guys sound good, I think that's. But if you ever want to wear your headsets, they're right behind you. You're
No,
more,
that's fine.
but I know
Miss
she's
my
always
hair.
like my hair,
My hair.
my and
And my
also
earrings.
my earrings. We're gonna do a lot more advertising and promoting next year, so you're gonna see us a lot more in certain papers in San Antonio. You're gonna see us more on social media. You're gonna see us more on in the community. You're gonna get tired of us.
You're like, there they
They'll
are
never get tired of
again.
us. We're pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. We're a pretty cool group of people.
Yeah, we
Yes,
are.
we
I
are.
think so.
I don't mean to toot my own horn or our own horn.
Toot, toot.
But I'm telling you, this week you asked me how my week went. I'm just like I have totally completely seen I am with the right people. I work for an amazing person. I have an amazing
Sylvia,
family.
Good job.
My sister, my brother-in-law, like they're awesome. I mean, it's awesome being next to people who are just really, really good at what they do. Sylvia too. I learn from her all the time. Even though she just made a dig at me like 5 minutes ago.
I bring you treats,
But
She's not a doll.
I know. I don't even eat them half the time because I'm like, I can't eat that, Sylvia. But today I did
She's
partake
really
in
good
it.
about not eating junk.
I partook in that.
She partook in the. Okay, so what time is it? We have.
Is it?
Is it time?
Is it time for you to
It's
skedaddle?
time. I'm going to skedaddle, folks.
She's gonna skedaddle.
I
Should
will
we?
be here Monday because we're going to record it Monday.
Yes. Monday.
But
That's
for
right.
Friday.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna.
Are we gonna stream it? Are we gonna record it? And are we gonna give the people what they want and give them a show on Monday?
We're going to give the people what they want. We're going to have a show Monday, but we won't be doing it obviously Friday. We are going to be taking the week off. Well, not all of us, but we're going to be taking the week off on Wednesday, and we won't be doing the show on Friday. So we decided to do it Monday, and we're still going to restream it on Friday.
Okay, cool.
But if you want to see us live and you want to get a little laughter in, join us on Monday, same time. Wait, are we doing it at 10 a.m. on Monday?
We're still going to have our 10 o'clock meeting.
Oh, what time are we doing it Monday? We'll let you guys know what time we're doing it Monday.
At 1. No?
Yeah, I don't know.
Something
Sylvia,
like
I sent out a calendar reminder to the both of you. I don't know.
Yeah, so that's gonna be
Yeah,
per my email
forget.
below.
We forget.
You know, that's a nice way to tell people, like, are you dumb? Did you not read my email? per my last email.
Should we give one of those? Well, we're gonna give all those away.
Yes. we're
Yeah,
gonna give them all
the
because we had
raffle,
enough.
we've already given them out. So the raffle's not till the 24th.
Oh, okay. So if
Right.
you guys already tuned in, you guys won. We're not even
Right.
doing a raffle.
Just
So-
a phone number in case we don't have their number to call them
Okay.
back.
So if you can do us a favor, you know Stephanie's number.
Yes.
Jan Castro, Jessica,
And then we'll need to put it in.
Claudia,
Uh.
Raymond, Erica, Josie. If we don't have your number or information, what we'll need
we
to
still
do, my battery's running low. What we're going to need to do is get your number so that way we can put your number in. So congratulations.
We still have 2 left.
Oh, we still have 2
So
left.
instead, in case we had some latecomers.
Do we have any latecomers? We have 2 left. You have one more chance to put your name in. Put your name in.
Come on.
You can get going if you
Okay.
need to.
I'll see you guys.
We're kicking her out.
I'm out of here.
I'm out of here. That's it. She's done.
Adios, amigos.
This will make for some good content when people are like logging in. They're like, oh, what happened? Did they kick her out and off the podcast?
So
Are they done with her?
it's okay, Sylvia. It's okay. Okay, so if you just joined in, we're going to be ending here in the next few minutes. We were giving these raffles away. Sylvia was so gracious. She bought you guys raffle tickets. So Josie, Erica, Raymond H, Claudia, Jessica, Jan. We have 2 more. 2 more. If you want them, they're up for grabs. Put your name in the comments. First come, first serve. Whoever puts their name in gets a
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Speak now or forever hold your peace, or else Desiree's gonna call dibs, and so is Adriana. So
No,
if you
we'll put Desiree's name on both of them.
come on, guys, let Desiree. Desiree, you can't. Aren't you supposed to be working back there?
She's our roadie.
No, she's our roadie. She actually makes sure that the sound goes decent back there. We actually need to get her a little desk right there.
We should, right? Like with a little mic, with a little headpiece, like Britney Spears.
She says, I want them all. Let us know if you thank you so much, guys, for listening in always. We always appreciate. I know Sylvia had to get going because she seniors come first.
She's a social butterfly.
She is a social butterfly. She has to be out there and she loves it. She loves to be out there in the streets, not in,
She's amazing. I will say this about her. Like, she's doing more over the phone lately, right?
Uh-huh.
But just the way she is with her clients and with the
Mhm.
seniors, she's so patient and so kind, and
Yeah.
she really does love doing like home visits.
Yeah,
and that's her thing.
Yep.
She's comfortable doing that. She loves it.
What's that phrase? You can take the girl out of the hood, but you can't take the hood out of the
girl.
Well, Sylvia's you can I don't know what I was going to say.
You can take her out of the home, but you can't take the home out of her. Maybe
Yeah,
that's how. Maybe that's how it would come off.
It's kind of like something like that. Yeah. I can't wait till I'm walking out that door with her to go to events. Yeah, I'm eager for you to do that too. So well, it looks like I don't think anybody else is on you. That's going to be unless you know what we'll do this. If you tag somebody in the comments that you feel that could be has that good luck, like, man, they always win. Tag them in the comments and we'll put their name.
Yes.
So the first 2 people that tag somebody in the comments will
quick, fast, time fast.
Hurry. We're going to go only with the first 2. So we're going to go based off of the timing of the comments. So if you're just listening in, you have to tag them. They have to actually be on Facebook. So we have to you
have to put the at.
Right? Yeah, you have to put at
such and such.
So that way, I think, okay. So I think we got the first 2. So these have to be on Facebook. So if they're not on Facebook, guys, they're not going to get it. Okay. So when I go back, so I see Jessica put Richard, Erica put Mika.
Make sure they're tagged.
Make sure they're tagged in there. I think they are on our screen. It just looks kind of weird.
In order for it to be a valid entry, it must be tagged.
We want to thank you. We're going to end the show. Well, it's a little early. Do you guys have any questions for us? Any questions, concerns? Just reminders for the new year is that as when it comes to insurance, make sure that if you haven't gotten your card, if you enrolled before the 7th and you haven't gotten your card by the end of December, may want to call the insurance company, make sure that you guys have the cards in hand, just in case you have any appointments coming up at the beginning of January and things like that. And make sure I would encourage all of you guys to really write down your goals for 2022.
Yes.
Not so much resolutions, but goals, because the goals you can actually, when you write a goal down, you can actually put like action to the paper.
You're holding kind of that's kind of been our thing this month, right? Is accountability.
Yep.
Your thoughts, what you do and say are so important. You talked about it the other day with us.
Yep.
I talked about it yesterday with some people and I was like, man, it's so true. Your thoughts are so powerful. What you think about, what you put your energy into is what you're going to get.
Yep.
So if you're thinking positive thoughts, you're thinking you're going to do big things, you're going to do great things, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's going to come to pass.
I'm a big believer in that. I'm also a big believer in, excuse me.
She's trying to rap at the same time about her thoughts.
I coughed and I had my mouth closed and I made like a beatbox sound like, what I was going to say is that I agree with the thought process, but a lot of people were like, oh, I'm going to go read The Secret, Law of Attraction. Yes, it's cool. Like, get to know what that means. But a lot of times the law of attraction or your thoughts become reality when you actually put thought into it, more thought into it and action into it. Like you actually have to put an action to the thought. But keep in mind, our thoughts are very powerful. Like some people are like, oh, I don't believe in that, Victoria. Well, I do because I've experienced it. Have you ever had those moments where you're thinking about somebody a lot and you're like, man, I haven't
summoned them.
Yeah. You summon, like, I haven't talked to them in forever. And then all of a sudden you get like a friend request or like you get like a call or a text or an email and you're like, oh my God, I was just talking about them. Well, there you go. That's that stuff we're talking about. Or same thing when you think, oh my God, my car's going to break down. I know any minute it's going to break down. It's going to break down. And you keep saying it over and over and over again. And then guess what? You had a flat tire or your AC went out or now your little, what do you call the button doesn't work for your window or, oh my gosh, I can't pay this bill. And then you're getting more bills. Well, you got to be aware of that. So start switching the thoughts around.
And what is it? I'm really big on this with my kids too. Is that who you surround yourself with, those people are so always level up.
Yes.
Is what I've heard a lot. And I think that's been our theme around here a lot is talking about that and really holding each other accountable within the office, but outside of the office too. And just really being like, who are you hanging out with? You know, what is it? Birds of a feather flock together.
Yep.
So, and I tell my kids that I'm like, look, I know it's a cliche, but who you hang out with, people are going to think you're like that. So if you're hanging out with people who are doing bad things or not being good, people are going to think you're just like them.
Yeah. and it doesn't have to be, so like people think, oh, level up means people with more money.
No.
Doesn't necessarily mean that. It means people that have value, like
Add
that bring
value.
you value, whether that's through their knowledge, through their experiences, through their spiritual beliefs, through whatever. It could be whatever level you're trying to level up to. But you also don't want to be around people that are always negative. Because all of you guys probably are out there, have friends or family that are like, but this and but that. And but like, dude, like you got to change that. And at some point, it's only becomes your fault, right? Like at some point, you're like, oh, they're always complaining. They're always, I was like, well, guess what? Now you become that person.
Now you're a complainer.
Now
like
you're
them.
the complainer. But so what Adriana said was right. You want to level up your circle of influence. You want to level up people. And it doesn't necessarily have to be in a, like with our seniors, like they're normally used to going to the senior center.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guess what? How I level up is I listen to a lot of podcasts. Like
Yeah.
I don't even listen to the radio anymore. Like I
I'm
listen
the
to
same way.
in my car to work. I'm listening to a podcast. On my way to work, I'm listening to a podcast. Sometimes when I'm in the office and I'm doing just emails, I'm listening to. And so that's how. If you're like, well, Victoria, I don't really know anybody. I don't know anybody that I've been surrounded by all these people in my life that, yeah, I know they're not good for me. And now I'm all alone. Well, start finding people that you can start listening to. Doesn't have to be in person, that you level up with.
Like,
right?
for example, right, we were talking about it. I'm not going to name it. So we were talking in the office the other day about, somebody going to church. They were going to church and they wanted to join a life group.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a way to level up.
Mm-hmm,
You're going to church. You're going to be around people who are thinking the same thing you do,
mm-hmm,
who are going to bring you up.
mm-hmm.
So that's awesome.
Mm-hmm,
and encouraging people. Don't be like, well, why would you do that?
Yeah.
Whether you believe in God or not, whatever you believe, if a person is doing something to better their life,
Mm-hmm.
why not encourage them?
Yeah. Yes.
And be a cheerleader for them.
Yeah, I agree. Or like, have you ever run into people where they're like, ooh, like she's getting too skinny. It's like,
first you're too fat, now you're too skinny. It's like, damn, I can't be anything. I can't be everything for everybody.
She must be doing something wrong.
She must be
having allergies. So don't be on the either side. So be the person to cheer people on, like you said, be that person to genuinely want to support others. Like I have a lot of friends in the industry that are in the same industry that in essence, we're technically competitors, but we're friends. Like we're friends. Because we want to see each other level up and we're like, okay, cool. We're all in the same boat together, but we can help each other in this way.
But it's an environment too. I hate to interrupt you, but I have to tell you, the team that you created here, they walk in, we're technically competition, right? I don't ever feel like that around them, ever, ever, ever. And I think it really has to do with the leader, the person that's in charge, and the environment that you created. And you created that for all of us here.
Yeah.
So I think that's amazing.
Because I listen to podcasts, I'm listening to people that are already like building big companies. So I have to align myself with the people that like, and not necessarily in insurance, but just in general, like, okay, what is that person doing? How is their mindset? So if you want to be a certain way, right? Are you going to go listen to somebody opposite of you? Sometimes I do, because I want to hear their point of view. I'm like, let me get in the shoes of that mindset. But I'm like, oh no, that's not for me. So you do have to align, and you do have to find people of the same values, because that's important. Because when you do something, and you guys that are listening right now, I know we're not talking about insurance, but I think it's a great time because we're coming up to a new year. A lot of you are looking to make changes in your life. A lot of you are looking to like, man, Victoria's really kind of hitting home. And I'm like, damn it, I want to get off this live show, but damn it, I can't stop listening because she's saying some truth here. This is the type of impact we want to make too. When you're trying to do something, whether it's surrounding yourself by better people, or even you becoming a better person by saying, I'm not going to be negative anymore, or I'm not going to do this, that I am has a lot of power behind it. I think the other day, I can't remember who was saying, I'm this. I'm like, no. Don't be saying that, right? You were like, don't say that. Because when you say I am, that means you are that. So don't say I am broke. I am sad. I am like unhealthy. I am, because you're identifying with that, and that's not good. But if you start identifying with, I am blessed, I am healthy, I am surrounded by great people, I am fortunate, I am like, I have all these blessings and grateful. You need to really take time for that. But I would encourage you to do something uncomfortable this year.
I've been doing things, yesterday, like I'm such a, I'm not old. We're not old. We're young, Victoria. I know you say you're old, but we're young. We're still spring chicks. But I have a busy schedule. I have three daughters. I was say girls. I have three girls, and my husband works an opposite schedule, so I don't go out a lot. So yesterday I went out. It was a Thursday. You know me. I'm always like, oh my God, I don't know how people go out during the week. I would be exhausted. It was out of my comfort zone. So I'm little by little, I'm starting to do things. But it was for a good cause. Like I knew I was going to run into some people, maybe, create some relationships, do some networking, maybe come across people who need help. And so for me, it was an opportunity. That's how you have to see it. It's an opportunity, everything that you do.
We were talking about, I was listening into an interview with somebody I listen to all the time, and they were talking about serving by solving. That was the main thing, serving by solving. And I really aligned with that because I've always been this way since I was young, since I can remember. I've always been a problem solver, but I've always come from a serving mindset. Like, what can I do? How can I help? I've always been worried about other people. My mom will tell you, if she's listening, she's always worried about other people. I don't know why I'm like that. I was born like that. I've always worried about other people. Yeah, I'm worried about myself too. But how we can put that in real life is serving by solving. So are you serving by solving
or
today?
Being a problem and being a naysayer? Because like I said, it's those people like, and then also you think about it this way too, right? Because when you do start to level up and you do start to do things, right? Again, it doesn't have to be people that have a lot of money. You don't have to have a lot of money, but people will look at you. Family might be like, oh, now you think you're too good for us. And it's like, no, I just don't have time anymore for your crap. I need to be a better person. I need a good mindset. I need to surround myself with good people. And that sometimes includes taking out some family members. Yeah. Unfortunately.
It's called editing a relationship.
Exactly.
I heard that one time. You edit a relationship. You don't have to actually like erase. It's just editing. And that could be, okay, maybe when they say something, I'm not going to react the way I used to.
Emotional intelligence.
Yes. I'm not. If somebody comes at me a certain way, normally I would snap back. But you know what? I'm editing it by not doing that. So what can you do? Everybody wants to blame everybody else. Nobody wants to take accountability, responsibility for what do I say in the office every time?
Everything that happens to me is my fault. You know what's so funny is my brother-in-law literally said the same thing yesterday. And it's so crazy how it's coming together for me. I feel like I surrounded myself with people who think similar. So crazy. And he said the same thing. He was telling me a story about a workshop they went to. And he's like, if it happened to me, he was like, it's a story about a guy who got his laptop stolen. And he's like, okay, sure. You could be like, oh, it's their fault. But I chose to stay in that room. I left my laptop there. So, and people don't like to take responsibility for things like that. It's everybody else's fault.
Yeah. But when you start taking accountability, and it's going to suck for a little bit because you're like, ooh, man, because you feel like it's going to hit your ego in a certain way if you take, but actually it does the opposite. It actually helps you like, whoa, okay, this doesn't feel bad. Like,
and just in total disclaimer, right? Because we know people that have all been through traumatic things. It's not to say that those traumatic things you asked for those are obviously things are out of our control, but things that we know, like I was late to work.
Yeah.
My tire got flat.
Yeah.
Those things we always talk about, those things, not things that, other people do to you. So that's a big disclaimer because we don't want y'all to think, y'all asked for that. But, obviously taking into account, if I was late for work, I didn't get a project done on time. Those things are things, what could have I done to make it better?
Or we went through a freeze and I couldn't get my paper done. Or I'm in school and the freeze happened and we had no internet. No. Well, guess what? If you had did it when you were supposed to do, you would not been, so you need to start shifting that. And I've done that a lot lately, like especially these past couple of years. And it's still an exercise that you have to work on. It's not going to happen overnight. Thank you, ladies, for your positive words and encouraging. Really made my morning. Well, thank you for that. Thank you for listening.
This is the kind of impact Victoria's talking about making in the community.
And I know there's a lot of great people that are doing the same like this. But again, you don't know unless you're looking for it. And sometimes you just happen to stumble upon it. That's what always happens to me. So anything that I learned that I know that can bring value to other people, I'm going to share it. And I know, and I'm so like fired up about it because I know these things have worked for me. And trust me, I didn't come from like, we start from the bottom. Now we're here, like
Right.
literally,
That's my jam.
literally, and we're still getting started.
Just the beginning.
I always like to treat the today as if we're starting all over.
Mhm.
Like Desiree and Josh and Adriana will tell you, like every day it's new. Okay, we're switching systems. We're not doing that no more. Okay. No, we're not doing that anymore. Because we're constantly like in this state of
But that's
growth.
life.
Yeah.
You just described life. You got changes, and if you don't roll with the punches,
Mhm.
it's gonna knock you down.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be there as long as you let you be there.
Yeah. So you always want to be in the growth mindset, but you can do that even when you're not in that environment. And how you can do that is step one, align yourself with people that are going to level you up, whether that's a podcast, whether that's a certain person, whether that's editing a relationship outside of your life. But today you need to take accountability for yourself.
Yes.
It's nobody else's fault that your car broke down. It's nobody else's fault that you're late on your bills. It's nobody else's fault that you have something lingering and it's popping up and now you got to pay for it. It's nobody else's fault but yourself. It's nobody else's fault that you failed your classes. It's nobody else's fault that you didn't get that job. Okay.
What do I always say? There's a solution to every problem. It's just not going to be your favorite.
Yeah. No, that's true. Some of the solutions to the problem are not going to be the popular choices, but there is a solution to every problem.
Mhm.
And that's what we're going to leave here off today. If you listened in, we are so happy. If I think most of you already got this. So somehow we're going to mail these to you, or we might just fill them out for you.
Yes,
Give them to Sylvia.
Everybody has their names on there.
Yeah, so we're going to fill them out for you guys. We're going to give them to Sylvia. These two are accounted for already. And then on the 24th, I think their church is going to be announcing, and
Yes.
you do not have to be present to get there. But we do want to leave off, there's a solution to every problem. We want you to go into the holidays with a better mindset. Nobody likes a Debbie Downer in the holidays. Don't be that person to ruin the holidays. Be that person that they're like, oh, wow, like what happened? Did you drink? Like they're going to make a little snarky comment at first, but then it's going to be better for everybody.
They're
Right?
going to be like, you drink the Kool-Aid. And you're like, absolutely, I did. It was delicious.
You drank the eggnog.
Yeah.
You drank the eggnog. We want to thank you guys so much for always supporting us. We're a small business here in San Antonio. We started from the bottom.
Now we're here.
And now we're going to go there to the moon. And we want to bring the community with us and share our values, share our accomplishments, and to share our mission.
Are we sharing our secret recipes?
We're going to share. We're going to
seasonings and sauces.
Secret sauces and seasonings and all that good stuff. But everybody, thank you so much for joining in. We will see you next Monday. If you don't join in next Monday, then we'll see you on the recorded show on Friday.
Yes.
We'll see you later. Bye-bye.